Have you ever asked yourself, why do my legs keep getting weaker even though I eat well? Stay active and take good care of my health. Climbing stairs leaves you tired. Standing up from a chair takes effort. Is this just aging, or is there something else quietly causing harm? Something you haven't yet noticed. The truth is not every food is good for the body once you reach your 60s. Some seemingly healthy ones we eat every day, believing they're nutritious, can actually make your muscles weaker, worsen joint pain, and even affect your balance and mobility. This is something almost no one talks about. We're taught that eating fruit is good for us, but rarely warned that when blood circulation slows down, when joints are worn down by time, certain fruits can silently make things worse, from aching legs and arms, to nighttime cramps, to the growing sense that your body just isn't as flexible or strong as it used to be. In today's video, I'll share which fruits older adults should avoid, especially if you want to keep your legs strong. Maintain balance and preserve your strength so you can live independently for as long as possible. Because you deserve a body that feels good, no pain, no fatigue, no stiffness, a body that still walks, still stands, still enjoys life on your own terms. Every day, before we begin, if you find this content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Health 24H channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a single health tip. You can also share your thoughts, questions, or personal experiences in the comments. We're always here to listen and respond. Let's uncover the truth that few people talk about and start protecting our health, starting today. Pineapple has been praised for many years due to its anti-inflammatory properties. But there is one truth that not everyone knows for older adults. Especially those over 60, pineapple can cause serious harm that may not be immediately noticeable. Pineapple contains an enzyme called bromelain, which is believed to have effective anti-inflammatory properties. For this reason, many people believe that eating pineapple can help reduce inflammation, improve joint health, and support digestion. However, few realize that pineapple can become a silent attacker to the bodies of older adults. First, we must understand that pineapple is a highly acidic fruit that contains a significant amount of natural sugar. When you eat pineapple, the sugar in your blood can rise rapidly, leading to negative effects on the body. This is especially concerning for older adults, whose blood vessels have become fragile and sensitive over time. This sudden spike in blood sugar can damage small capillaries, particularly in the legs. As a result, blood circulation becomes less effective, leading to tired, heavy, swollen, and painful legs after walking or sitting for extended periods. Without enough oxygen reaching the muscles, they gradually become weak and lose the ability to function effectively. Furthermore, the acidity of pineapple can irritate joints that have already been affected by age-related conditions such as arthritis. If you feel stiffness in your knees, a burning sensation in your ankles, or pain after eating pineapple, this could be a sign that the fruit is negatively affecting your body. These symptoms may develop subtly over time, with no clear signs, so you might not recognize the danger until the situation becomes more severe. Bromelain, the enzyme in pineapple, can also interact with certain medications, particularly blood thinners and cardiovascular drugs. If you are taking these types of medications, bromelain could either enhance or reduce the effects of the drugs, leading to potentially dangerous health consequences. This is why, if you are on medication, it is important to consult your doctor before incorporating pineapple into your daily diet. It is important to note that the harmful effects of pineapple on older adults typically do not appear immediately. They often develop slowly over time, and you may not notice it until health issues such as aches, stiffness, and prolonged fatigue arise. Sometimes, the very foods we trust the most can silently harm our health without us realizing it. So, how can you enjoy pineapple without experiencing negative side effects? Don't rush to eliminate pineapple from your diet, but remember that everything should be consumed in moderation and with caution. If you are dealing with issues related to your legs, joints, or are taking medication, it's best to consult your doctor before adding pineapple to your daily routine. In conclusion, while pineapple does offer certain health benefits, consuming it may not always be safe for older adults. The side effects may not be immediately apparent, but they can seriously impact your health. Always listen to your body and consult with experts to ensure your health is protected in the best way possible. Bananas are one of the most common fruits found in many households, especially in the United States. With their vibrant color and sweet taste, bananas have long been known as a rich source of energy, particularly for those who exercise or need to replenish potassium in their bodies. However, is the banana truly beneficial for everyone, or in fact, for older adults? Could the banana be one of the dangerous traps for their health? Everyone knows that bananas are famous for their potassium content, which helps boost muscle strength and reduce the risk of cramps. However, this is just the surface of the issue. While bananas provide quick energy, there is a truth that few people are aware of, especially than older adults. Bananas contain a high amount of natural sugar and fast-digesting carbohydrates, which cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels after consumption. This forces the body to produce insulin to regulate blood sugar. But when this occurs frequently, the body becomes insulin resistant, diminishing the effectiveness of metabolism. This can lead to a cycle of inflammation, fatigue, and reduced muscle health, making you feel heavier when walking, climbing stairs, or even standing for long periods, especially for older adults. The metabolic process is slower, and the body's response to insulin is weaker, which exacerbates issues like cramps, swollen feet, and stiff joints. One lesser-known side effect of bananas is their ability to cause water retention in the body. For older adults, particularly those with heart or blood pressure problems, the water retention promoted by bananas can lead to serious issues. When excess water accumulates in the body, joints are under pressure, causing pain and stiffness. This is particularly noticeable when sitting or standing for long periods, as your feet may swell and feel uncomfortable, even painful. So, how can bananas harm the health of older adults? A large part of the reason lies in the combination of natural sugars and potassium in bananas. For older individuals, the absorption and metabolism of these substances may not be as efficient, leading to high blood pressure, swelling, and joint stiffness. Over time, the accumulation of water and inflammation can make daily activities more difficult. While bananas are not a villain in the diet, consuming too many bananas can lead to unwanted side effects for older adults. To maintain good health, especially for the elderly, instead of regularly consuming bananas, it is advisable to choose fruits with lower sugar content, such as apples, berries, or watermelon, to reduce the risk of elevated blood sugar and related health issues. With the benefits bananas offer, it cannot be denied that they are a nutritious fruit. However, for older adults, frequent consumption of bananas can lead to several negative effects on the body, such as high blood pressure, water retention, and joint pain. Therefore, before adding bananas to your diet, it is important to carefully consider and discuss with a doctor how to incorporate them in a way that aligns with your individual health condition. Paying attention to small changes in your diet can help you maintain good health and improve your quality of life. A popular fruit that can have unexpected effects on health, especially for the elderly, is grapes. While we often hear about the wonderful benefits of grapes, such as improving heart health or being rich in antioxidants, few are aware that eating too many grapes can harm the joints, particularly as you enter the aging years. So, what truly lies beneath these small grapes? Let's explore. Grapes, with their small size and sweet flavor, are easy to fall in love with. A handful of grapes is the perfect choice for a snack. Right, however, for the elderly, particularly those over the age of 60, these small grapes can lead to serious problems you wouldn't expect. One of the main culprits is fructose, the natural sugar found in grapes. When consumed in excess, the body cannot fully process fructose, and the liver turns it into fat and uric acid. This leads to the buildup of uric acid in the joints, especially in vulnerable areas like the big toe, knees, and ankles. When uric acid accumulates, the joints become swollen and inflamed, causing intense pain. Similar to gout, have you ever felt a sharp pain in your toe at night or experienced stiff calves after a short walk? These could be signs from consuming grapes. Grapes, though seemingly harmless, can promote chronic inflammation in the body when consumed excessively. This makes the healing process slower and increases fatigue and a decline in bodily strength. This not only reduces joint flexibility, but also directly affects your ability to move and carry out daily activities. Additionally, due to their small size and ease of consumption, many people don't realize they are eating too many grapes. One handful quickly turns into 2 or 3, and before you know it, the amount of sugar you have consumed could be equivalent to a full dessert. This sugar not only fuels inflammation, but also has long-term impacts on your joint health. It's not that grapes are entirely bad, but the issue lies in how many you eat and how you eat them. To maintain good health and avoid unwanted side effects, you should monitor the amount of grapes you consume each day, especially if you are in the senior age group or experiencing joint problems. Pay attention to how your body responds and don't let these beloved snacks contribute to a decline in your mobility and overall health. With this information, we hope you gain a clearer understanding of the potential side effects of grapes and how to eat them wisely to maintain long-term health. Watermelon is a refreshing, cool fruit that is often enjoyed during the hot summer days. But did you know that behind its attractive appearance and cooling properties, there may be a hidden health risk, especially for older adults? Let's uncover the secret behind watermelon, a fruit that many people believe is a great choice for hydration and vitamin supplementation. But in reality, it can quietly and cleverly harm your feet. Watermelon stands out with its extremely high water content, making many people see it as an ideal food to stay hydrated. However, this is the very thing that makes watermelon a deceiver in your diet. While watermelon is sweet, refreshing, easy to eat, and low in calories, its glycemic index is actually very high, sometimes even higher than some types of candy. When you eat watermelon, your blood sugar spikes dramatically, leading to a short-term sugar shock, followed by a crash that leaves your body feeling fatigued and low on energy. For older adults, sudden changes in blood sugar levels can lead to serious consequences. When blood sugar rises, the body releases insulin to regulate it. However, in older adults, the body often becomes insulin resistant and has poor regulation ability, leading to inflammation, especially in areas with poor blood circulation, such as the feet. Symptoms like pain, swelling, and muscle soreness begin to appear, especially around the ankles and knees. Older adults often find it difficult to move, and even walking or climbing stairs can become increasingly painful. Although watermelon doesn't feel heavy when eaten, it can lead to overeating without you realizing it. Those sweet, cool slices of watermelon seem never to be enough, making it hard to resist this tempting fruit. However, your body isn't fooled by watermelon's appearance. Despite being a light fruit, watermelon still contains enough sugar to stimulate insulin, causing inflammation, fatigue, and pain. So, does watermelon really help you stay hydrated as you think? Or is it actually a silent betrayer that makes your feet grow weaker and more tired? If you're an older adult and you feel pain when moving, it might be time to reconsider your regular habit of eating watermelon. Once again, it's important to understand that watermelon is not the only fruit that can cause issues. Other fruits can have similar side effects if you don't control your sugar intake. However, if watermelon is truly affecting your health negatively, it may be time to seek alternative options. In conclusion, take time to think carefully before incorporating watermelon into your diet. If you're an older adult facing joint problems or feeling fatigued when moving, it might be time to consider other fruits as replacements. What matters most is ensuring that your diet not only supports your body's health, but also doesn't add extra strain or harm to parts of your body. such as your feet, which require special care as you age. Remember, foot health is invaluable, and understanding the impact of each food on your body will help you protect it better. For a long time, oranges have been known as a rich source of vitamin C, with the ability to support the immune system and serve as an ideal choice for a healthy breakfast. However, for the elderly, oranges may not be the best option and can bring about unwanted side effects, particularly concerning joint health. First and foremost, we cannot deny the benefits of oranges in providing vitamin C, which helps strengthen the immune system and improve overall health. However, there is one aspect that is often overlooked: the citric acid found in oranges. As we age, the cartilage in our joints becomes thinner and more vulnerable. While citric acid is beneficial for digestion when we are younger, it can irritate joints that are already inflamed, particularly for the elderly. The joint pain or stiffness in the morning may not just be a sign of aging, but a consequence of consuming oranges daily. When you drink orange juice in the morning, you might think you're giving your body a valuable dose of vitamin C, but in reality, the citric acid from the oranges could exacerbate inflammation in the body. This happens because citric acid not only affects the stomach, but also spreads through the bloodstream, potentially wearing down joint tissues, leading to swelling and discomfort. For the elderly, the condition of arthritis or joint pain may worsen due to the combination of natural acid and sugar found in oranges. Another point to consider is that oranges contain natural sugars, and when combined with acid, they can cause fluctuations in blood sugar levels. For older adults, these fluctuations can lead to blood sugar problems and intensify inflammation throughout the body. Symptoms such as swelling, soreness, and difficulty moving can become more severe, leaving you feeling fatigued and drained of energy. Although oranges remain a popular and beloved fruit, for the elderly, regular consumption of oranges may not be the best choice. The side effects from citric acid and natural sugar can create a dangerous combination. Especially for those dealing with joint issues, it's important to recognize that healthy daily habits, like drinking orange juice, may not offer the benefits you think they do, and could be the very reason why joint inflammation symptoms become worse. So, if oranges are no longer the ideal choice, we need to explore other fruits that can support health without harming our joints. Fruits that are lower in acid and sugars may be a better alternative to oranges, helping to protect your health while reducing the risk of joint inflammation. In the upcoming videos, we will explore other safe and effective fruit options for the elderly, helping you maintain long-term health without worrying about side effects. Green apples are a familiar fruit choice in the diets of many people, especially older adults. With their sweet tart flavor and low sugar content, they are often seen as a healthy option for overall well-being. However, few realize that this fruit can be the cause of unexplained pains and discomforts in your body. This is especially true for the elderly, for whom green apples can become a silent and insidious source of harm. Malic acid is the natural compound that gives green apples their distinct tart taste. For younger individuals, this acid doesn't typically cause any significant issues and may even be beneficial for digestion. However, as we age, the lining of the intestines becomes more sensitive and prone to irritation. This sensitivity can cause malic acid to create discomfort and damage tissues, particularly the joints. When this acid enters the body, it can exacerbate joint pain, leaving older adults feeling sore, stiff, or experiencing muscle cramps during the night. Moreover, the accumulation of malic acid in the body doesn't occur suddenly. It builds up gradually over time. Pain can appear abruptly, ranging from hip pain to a heavy feeling in the legs, making movement difficult. This turns green apples seemingly harmless into a potential source of long-term health issues. Another factor to consider is the natural sugar content in green apples. While not as sweet as red apples, green apples still contain enough sugar to affect blood sugar levels. This can be particularly concerning for older adults, whose metabolism tends to slow down with age. The sugar from green apples can cause abrupt fluctuations in blood sugar, leading to fatigue, nighttime leg cramps, and joint stiffness upon waking up in the morning. Eating green apples on an empty stomach or at night before bed can cause a sudden rise in blood sugar levels. For older adults, the body cannot process this sugar as effectively as when they were younger, leading to inflammation and the discomfort of aching, stiff joints. You may even feel exhausted, weak, or experience thigh pain after a day of activity, all as a result of regularly consuming green apples. Another serious issue is that green apples are often consumed as a snack or dessert in the evening when the body is preparing to rest. This habit can lead to subtle, long-lasting effects that impact your overall health. While green apples seem like a clean and healthy choice, over time they can cause joint pain, fatigue, and decreased mobility. While green apples are a nutritious food, they are not easily digestible for everyone. For older adults, consuming green apples can have negative effects that may go unnoticed until it's too late. So, if you frequently experience symptoms like joint pain, leg cramps, or unexplained fatigue, consider adjusting your diet and reducing your intake of green apples. Don't let habits that seem harmless become contributors to your health problems. Listen to your body, choose foods that suit your needs, and maintain good health throughout your life. Mango, a sweet, fragrant tropical fruit with a bright yellow color, is a favorite choice for many people, especially during summer. When mangoes are in season, they make a wonderful, refreshing, and easy-to-eat snack. However, few people are aware that, despite appearing to be a healthy choice, mangoes can pose a hidden danger to older adults, particularly those dealing with joint and foot problems. Known for their high nutritional content, mangoes offer numerous health benefits, including vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. However, what many do not realize is that mangoes contain a very high amount of natural sugar when consumed. The sugar in this fruit can cause a sudden and rapid spike in blood sugar levels, a condition that the body may struggle to regulate if you are over the age of 60, especially for those whose metabolic systems no longer function as efficiently as in youth. This shift can lead to serious issues. For older individuals, the sudden increase in insulin caused by consuming too much mango can lead to inflammation in the joints, particularly in areas such as the ankles, knees, and hips. A burning sensation, tingling, or swelling in the joints are symptoms that may occur when the body reacts to the sugar in mangoes. These issues often become more pronounced in the evening when the body is fatigued and its ability to recover is diminished. Additionally, for those suffering from nerve conditions or prediabetes, the sugar in mangoes can exacerbate their conditions. Overconsumption of mangoes can increase the risk of tingling, numbness, and difficulty healing wounds on the feet or legs. Therefore, although mangoes are considered a delicious, easy to eat, and seemingly healthy snack, if not careful, they can become the enemy for those struggling with joint and circulatory issues. One of the reasons mangoes can be so deceiving is because of their sweet taste and refreshing sensation, making them easy to consume in large quantities. It's easy to think you're eating a natural and healthy fruit, but in reality, with such high sugar content, you are unintentionally harming your body. Since mangoes are not a processed food, we often fail to notice the hidden sugar within. It is important to be aware of the potential dangers of consuming too many mangoes, especially for older adults. Despite their fresh and delicious appearance, mangoes can lead to serious health problems if eaten in excess, if you are in middle age or older. Consider adjusting your mango intake to protect your health and keep your joints and feet in good condition. Always remember, not all natural foods are safe, and the sweetness of fruit does not always equate to being good for your body. We all know that maintaining good health is important, especially as we age. Along with that, the changes in our body bring about various health issues, particularly those related to the joints and flexibility. One of the key factors in maintaining overall health is diet, and fruits play an essential role in our daily meals. However, not all fruits are suitable for individuals over the age of 60, especially when they may directly affect joint health and blood circulation. So, which fruits are truly beneficial for your health? In order to maintain overall health, especially when the joints and legs begin to show signs of aging, choosing the right fruits is crucial. Some fruits have the ability to support joint health and improve blood circulation very effectively. For example, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries are strong sources of antioxidants, helping to protect the body from inflammation. These fruits not only have a mild effect on blood sugar levels, but also aid in improving blood circulation, particularly in the legs and feet, where blood circulation tends to decrease as we age. One of the notable benefits of blueberries and raspberries is their ability to reduce inflammation and help the body alleviate fatigue and soreness. As the body is increasingly affected by aging, the reduction of inflammation becomes a key factor in maintaining joint flexibility and mobility. Consuming these fruits not only helps stabilize blood sugar levels, but also improves circulatory function, making you feel healthier and more energetic. One of the fruits particularly suited for people with joint issues is cherries, due to their ability to reduce uric acid in the body. Cherries help prevent joint pain and gout, common problems among the elderly. Studies have shown that a handful of cherries can reduce the feeling of soreness, especially in the knees and toe joints, areas often affected by aging. Eating a moderate amount of cherries can help relieve discomfort in the body, reduce inflammation, and protect the joints from harmful agents. Therefore, cherries are not only a tasty treat, but also a natural remedy to minimize joint-related symptoms, helping older adults maintain flexibility and easier movement. Another fruit that must be included in the diet of older adults is avocado. Although avocado is not a sweet fruit, it contains a lot of healthy fats that help reduce inflammation and provide steady energy to the body without increasing blood sugar levels. The fats in avocados also help reduce pressure on the joints, protect cartilage tissues, and provide cushioning for the joints, which helps alleviate pain and discomfort. In particular, avocados also help regulate insulin levels in the body, helping to maintain energy stability and prevent complications related to blood sugar levels. When the body receives healthy fats from avocados, the joints become more flexible, and the ability to move is enhanced without causing fatigue or discomfort. In addition to avocados, papayas and pears are excellent choices for older adults. Papayas contain natural enzymes that help support digestion and reduce inflammation, which helps minimize swelling and discomfort in the joints. Particularly, papayas are easily digestible, making them suitable for individuals with sensitive stomachs or digestive issues. By consuming papaya, the body can easily absorb nutrients and support blood circulation, maintaining the health of the joints. Pears are also a great choice because they provide fiber and essential nutrients without raising blood sugar levels. Eating pears gives the body long-lasting energy without putting pressure on the circulatory system, helping you maintain strength and flexibility throughout the day. How to combine fruits to boost health. Choosing and combining suitable fruits will help you maintain a healthy diet and effectively support joint health. You can easily incorporate these fruits into your daily meals, such as making smoothies with blueberries, raspberries, and avocado, or adding a few cherries to your dessert to enhance the effect. You can also have a pear or a bit of papaya after meals to support digestion and reduce inflammation. Remember that choosing fruits for older adults should not only be based on taste, but also on the needs of the body. You should avoid fruits that are high in sugar or too sweet, as they can cause a sudden spike in blood sugar levels and reduce the body's ability to move. Instead, prioritize fruits with low natural sugar, rich in antioxidants, and that support joint health. Final advice, taking care of your body through small choices. Finally, your health is not only determined by big changes, but also by the small choices you make every day. Eating the right fruits will not only help you maintain your health, but also support your joints, reduce inflammation, and improve blood circulation. Along with a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle, you can certainly maintain flexibility and strength, not only for today, but for the future as well. Remember that, no matter your age, your body always has the ability to recover and become stronger again, as long as you make the right choices. Every step will become more stable and easier. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. If there was something in it that made you pause and reflect, something that sparked a desire to make a change, or even just helped you understand your body a little better, then this video has done what it was meant to do. Caring for your health at this stage of life doesn't have to be complicated. What matters is knowing what you're eating, noticing how your body responds, and gently adjusting along the way. It's the small changes like choosing the right kind of fruit that help you stay steady on your feet, take charge of your life, and feel lighter each day. If this video was helpful to you, please click like to support the channel. If you haven't subscribed to Health 24H yet, hit subscribe now and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss reliable health tips made especially for older adults. If there's something you learned today, share it in the comments below. And if there's something you weren't satisfied with, feel free to leave a row so we know where to do better. We're always here to listen, to walk with you, and to support you on this journey of staying healthy. Step by steady step, wishing you strength, steady steps, restful sleep, and days full of joy and independence.